again everyone, Mel here from Stocksbridge Guitar Tech. I've got a lesson video for you today on harmonising the major scale using sixth intervals. Around about Christmas time I did a similar video using third intervals, so this is where we have a root and a major third or a minor third, and we harmonise the scale using these thirds or up here. So today we're going to be doing the same thing but using sixths, so let's get into it. So all we need to do to find these sixth intervals is if we take our third interval, which is a root and then a third, and now we're going to take the root up an octave, and we're going to have the third now as the bass note, and that gives us a sixth interval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's the major shape, so that would fit over a C major triad. If we wanted it to fit over a minor triad, we'd lower that bass note one semitone, take it down one fret. So now this is the minor shape, both fingers in the same fret. And we're skipping a string here, so I'm using strings 2 for the root note and string number 4 for the third. So that's the major shape, that's the minor shape. So now using our chord formula, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, we can go major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, which you can see is the same shape as the minor again, back to major. So now we've just harmonised that C major scale in sixths. It's the same if we use strings 1 and 3. So we were in the key of C here, we'd start up there and so on. It's the same, but obviously if we go down to the lower strings we need to change things. So if we used, for example, strings 5 and 3, we'd have this as the major shape. So we have to go down 2 frets now instead of just 1 here. For that major shape there's only a 1 fret difference, but here we have to go down 2 frets with this finger from here. So that would be our major shape there, and the minor shape becomes like the major shape here on the higher strings. And then we can do the same again, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, which again is same as the minor, and then back to major. What we can also do with these sixths is, this is in the key of C again. Instead of starting here, we can start here, which is actually major, minor, minor, but we can also use this as a major as well, because what we've got here is the 5th of C major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here we've got the 3rd again. 1, 2, 3. So now we're using the 5th in the bass note and the third on top, and obviously minor would be like that. We'd lower that. We'd lower that third again. The only thing you have to remember when doing it this way is this is now your major shape, whereas in this, when we start here, that would actually be a minor shape going over E minor. But now it becomes the major shape over C major. So now we've got major, minor, minor, major, major, minor. Now it changes here, and we use the major shape for the diminished instead of the minor. The reason for that is the diminished triad has a flat fifth. So if we didn't flatten that fifth there, we'd get this. Obviously that note doesn't sound too good there. Doesn't sound right, so we have to remember to flatten that fifth and basically make the same shape as major. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, which in this case is the same as major, and back to major. But here it would be major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor for the diminished, and back to major. So you just have to remember that if you're using the third and the fifth, these are still sixth intervals. We have to lower that fifth on the 7th degree for that diminished triad for it to sound right. So they're very, very useful. You can get very melodic with them, and they're also great for doing things like big ambient swells if you use a volume pedal or the volume knob on your guitar. Really useful for that kind of stuff. So practice them. It's just getting all these shapes in your head, but we're doing the basic thing with all of them. We're doing basically the same thing with using this major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished configuration. Very useful. So there you go, folks. That's working in sixths over the major scale. You can use it to create little melodic lines with harmonies. You can use it as backing instead of playing a full chord. You can just use the third and the fifth, or the fifth and the third, sorry, or the third and the root. And they are very, very useful. So have a play around with those. You can come up with some great melodic ideas. That's the lesson for today. Please do subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. remember to click the little bell notification. That's all from me today. I'll see you on the next one. Take care and bye for now.